here from the Jack Halsey Golf Academy, another one of the ITR tutorial series. So I'm out here, I'm out on the 5th hole at the Academy, 156 yards in. I've hit a great drive, but I need to capitalise on that drive, okay? So making sure that, especially with this green here, I need to be hitting it, all right? A lot of people, obviously, green and regs can be an issue. And I think for golfers, especially if you're wanting to shoot, you know, some really low scores and knock down your handicap, hitting more greens is definitely going to help you doing that. There's a few things that I'm going through while I'm hitting the shot. Firstly, obviously, what club am I going to hit? It's 156 yards. It's a slight breeze into today, and it's downhill. So I'm going to be hitting my 9-iron, okay? Downhill, always look at whether it's up or downhill, just to make sure that we're sharper with the yardage control. So it's downhill quite a bit, but it's into the breeze. So for me, that's playing roughly the same yardage. All right, if there wasn't any wind today, I'd probably be hitting a club less with this sort of angle down the hill. Aim's really important. I think a lot of people, it's a bit like I mentioned on, there was a warm-up tutorial that we did, and I mentioned about how we aim on the range and make it as relatable to the course as possible. And this now translates out here. So now when I'm going up to my golf shot that I've got to then hit the green, I'm not just going to be hitting it aimlessly. I've already warmed up how I align myself, how I aim, and then how I'm going to be able to hit the shot, right? So one thing I try and do, guys, I always stand behind the ball. I call this my little thinking box. So this is where I stand to now think, right, okay, what direction is the wind going? Is it up or downhill? Is the lie also flat? Because that will affect your flight as well. Okay, obviously distance, club, whether the pin is at the back, middle or front, okay, because if I'm hitting a club to the back of the green here, I don't really want anything that can go further than the yardage, okay? So 156 into the breeze for me, a nice, easy, sort of soft 9-iron is going to be perfect for that job, okay? As I'm standing behind the ball, I like to pick the line that I'm going to be hitting the ball at, just by picking something just in front of the ball, okay? So I'm looking at something just in an area in front here, okay? That way I can set to the ball with my club face, making sure it's square to that aligns to my target line, and then I can get my body set to the club face, okay? So many people aim with their feet. Do not aim with your feet, okay? If you start aiming with your feet, you're going to end up hitting it miles right, okay? We need to get our club face, this thing here, what hits the ball. This is what we've got to get, aligning itself to our target line. So for me, I'm going to go just left of the flag. So I've got a little speck of grass that's just in front of the ball that's in line with that. And all I'm going to be doing is, as I set, get myself in, set my body, okay. Getting that in. Little bit left, but safely on the green. Just from calculating a few simple things before, it seems like a lot beforehand. Obviously me explaining this is probably, you know, me going on a little bit here, but once you make it a habit and it becomes a really solid routine, you start adding these things up really, really quick, okay? I'm just going to go again, so just do one more. So again, behind the ball, obviously, you know, a few swings to rehearse exactly how I want to hit it. Pick that spot just in front of the ball that aligns with where I want to go. So again, I'm still going to go a little bit left of that flag. I feel like I'm just going to hit a little bit of fade here. Okay, club face aligned, perfect. Now I get my body set. Okay, and then I'm ready to go. I don't want to stand too long over it. I've done all the thinking, I can just go. A little fade in there. Little bit short, did catch that slightly heavy, but again, with a club that isn't going to go any further with the pin at the back, it's allowing me to hit it heavy and still then hit the green, you know. So it's not just compensating for, you know, you're not always just looking to what a good strike can do, but you're compensating for what maybe not your best strike's going to do to still give you a good opportunity, because any putt's holeable, okay? I've still got about 35-40 foot there. Looks like that down here, might be a little different, but you know, I've still got a chance to make birdie, okay? I'm not going to be sort of standing there where I've misclubbed it and from a bad strike I'm then getting penalised even more. We want to sort of, you know, the game of golf is, you know, your good's your good, but how good is your bad? So it's just maximising, you know, the scenario that we've got in front of us to make sure that if it doesn't quite go our way, which in golf it doesn't a lot of the times, You know, we're making sure that we're still hitting the green, we're still giving ourselves a chance, all right? Just gonna go through the shot one more time, all right? So again, just behind that ball, picking that spot, I've got an idea of the shot, I know the club won't go long. Little fade again, just left. Get myself set to that line just in front of the ball, then my body. Okay, it's a little bit thin. I didn't quite catch it. Maybe I need to work on my 9-irons, but look, again, it's on the green. I've given myself a chance. So guys, give this sort of routine a go. Even if it's one thing from it to help you hit more greens, give it a go, all right? Thanks again for watching. Again, I'm Jack from the Jack Halsey Golf Academy. Thank you for watching another one of our In the Red golf tutorial series. And obviously, assistant pro as always, Fenton. So guys, cheers. Speak to you soon. Cheers.